Hello, everyone. In this video, I'll be talking about what biomedical engineering is and why it's so important in healthcare. I'll explain the roles and responsibilities of a biomedical engineer and how this role is viewed from both the doctor's and the patient's perspective. Finally, I'll share the key knowledge and skills you need to become a successful biomedical engineer in the future. I hope this video helps you better understand the vital role biomedical engineers play in saving lives and improving patient care. What is biomedical engineering? Have you heard of this role before? Biomedical engineering, often called BME, is an exciting and fast-growing field that blends engineering principles with biology and medicine. It plays a vital role in developing technologies that solve healthcare problems and improve human health. Think of it as a powerful bridge between technology and patient care. What do biomedical engineers do? Biomedical engineers are the problem solvers who bring technology and medicine together to improve patient care. That may sound simple, but it's just the surface. Behind every medical device, behind every life-saving solution in modern healthcare, there's a biomedical engineer working across disciplines, combining electronics, mechanics, computing, and biology to make sure technology works for people. Let's take a closer look at how they do it, who they work with, and what makes this role so vital to the future of healthcare. Solving real-world, human-centered problems. Unlike designing a bridge or a car, biomedical engineering projects directly impact human health and life. The load we design for is often a living, dynamic biological system, demanding precision, biocompatibility, and extreme reliability. That means every design must consider not just function and safety, but also how it interacts with the body in real time. A tiny miscalculation can affect a person's recovery or even their survival. Translating biological complexity into engineering solutions. We take the complex organic reality of the human body and convert it into measurable parameters, mathematical models, and practical design specifications. How does blood flow? What are the mechanical properties of bone? How do neurons transmit signals? Our job is to deeply understand these biological processes and create engineering solutions that can interact with, support, or even replace them when needed. It's about bridging the gap between life sciences and technology, turning biology into something we can work with, design for, and improve through innovation. Multidisciplinary integration. Biomedical engineering isn't just one branch of engineering. It's a powerful blend of multiple disciplines. We draw knowledge from electrical and electronic engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, material science, and computer engineering. A single project might involve designing a microfluidic chip, chemical and mechanical, programming its control system, computer, and ensuring it's made of body-safe, biocompatible material, material science. Each discipline contributes a unique piece to the puzzle, and it's this integration that allows biomedical solutions to be both functional and safe for human use. The success of many medical technologies depends on how well we can merge these diverse fields into a single system. Designing for uncompromising reliability and safety. Failure is not an option. A medical device must perform flawlessly every single time. This demands extreme attention to detail in testing, quality assurance, regulatory compliance, and understanding potential failure modes, all while adhering to strict industry standards and ethical guidelines. Even minor faults can lead to serious consequences in a clinical setting, so safety is built into every step of the design process. Biomedical engineers must anticipate risks before they occur and ensure that every component operates with the highest level of reliability under real-world conditions. Innovation at the edge of science. We're constantly working with breakthrough discoveries in biology, nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, and robotics. The goal is to translate these cutting-edge advances from the lab bench into real-world solutions, products that can be manufactured, scaled, and effectively used in clinical environments. This process involves prototyping, testing, refining, and optimizing, ensuring that innovation meets both medical needs and safety standards. Biomedical engineers play a key role in turning experimental science into practical tools that transform patient care. The best way to understand what biomedical engineering is really about is to look at it from a doctor's point of view. Doctors rely on biomedical technology every single day to diagnose medical problems, monitor patient health, and perform life-saving treatments. Behind these capabilities are biomedical engineers who design, develop, and maintain the advanced equipment doctors use, such as MRI and CT scanners, ultrasound machines, anesthesia systems, and surgical monitors. These tools allow healthcare professionals to see inside the body, respond to emergencies, and guide treatment with precision. Biomedical engineers ensure this technology works safely and reliably, making their role essential to modern medicine. Without their expertise, many clinical procedures wouldn't be possible. If a doctor says that a biomedical engineer is a doctor's silent partner, would you believe it? You may not have heard that kind of partnership before, but it's real. Biomedical engineers work behind the scenes, ensuring that medical technology functions safely, accurately, and reliably. While doctors are on the front lines treating patients, biomedical engineers are the quiet force, making sure every machine, every device, and every diagnostic tool performs flawlessly. It's a partnership built on trust and expertise, two sides of the same mission, saving lives and improving healthcare. From a clinician's point of view, biomedical engineering is the bedrock of modern medicine. To clinicians, biomedical engineering isn't just an academic discipline, it's the foundation that supports modern healthcare. It is the silent partner in every diagnosis, every treatment, and every clinical intervention. From imaging systems that reveal hidden conditions to life support machines that sustain patients during critical moments, biomedical engineering powers the tools clinicians rely on every day. It quietly enables precision, safety, and continuity in patient care, often without being seen, but never without making a difference. Doctors make the decisions. Biomedical engineers make them possible. Doctors determine what needs to be done: a diagnosis, a surgical repair, a monitoring strategy. Biomedical engineers are the ones who design and develop the tools that make these decisions a reality. They create the MRI scanner that visualizes tumors, the robotic surgical system that enables precise, minimally invasive procedures, and the intelligent infusion pumps that deliver medication with pinpoint accuracy. Every step in modern patient care is powered by this collaboration, where clinical knowledge meets technical innovation to improve outcomes and save lives. Ensuring safety and reliability. As doctors place their trust in medical devices, biomedical engineers carry the critical responsibility of ensuring that this equipment is safe, reliable, and ready to perform when lives are on the line. They focus on biocompatibility testing, making sure materials are safe for contact with the human body, electrical safety, preventing shocks, malfunctions, or hazards in clinical environments, and establishing quality assurance protocols, systems that verify each device functions exactly as intended every single time. Whether it's a ventilator supporting life or a defibrillator restarting a heart,
Rigorous engineering and testing stand behind each device. Biomedical engineers don't just build machines, they build trust into healthcare.
The future of patient care. Looking ahead, biomedical engineers are at the forefront of developing the next generation of medical therapies and technologies, including personalized medicine delivery tailored to individual patients' needs, advanced prosthetics that integrate seamlessly with the nervous system, regenerative medicine that enables the body to heal and rebuild itself, wearable technologies that monitor health conditions proactively and continuously. These innovations go beyond treating illness. They focus on prevention, precision, and personalization. Biomedical engineers are constantly expanding the horizon of what's possible in healthcare, shaping a future where treatment is smarter, faster, and more human-centered. I hope the doctor's perspective helped you understand what biomedical engineering is really about. Now, let's look at it from the patient's side. Imagine if a patient knew exactly what a biomedical engineer does. They would see that behind every device helping them heal, like monitors, ventilators, or scanners, there's someone who made sure it works safely and correctly. As a patient, you might never hear the words biomedical engineering during your hospital stay, but its impact is present in nearly every step of your care. From the monitor tracking your heartbeat to the ventilator supporting your breathing, biomedical engineering quietly powers the technology behind your treatment. It's the invisible hand that makes modern medicine possible, bringing comfort, precision, and hope, even when you don't see it working. Behind each machine is thoughtful design, deep expertise, and a commitment to your safety and recovery. Seeing the unseen. That clear image of your bones from an X-ray, the detailed scan of your organs from an MRI, or the gentle sound waves of an ultrasound showing your baby, all of these are possible because of biomedical engineers. They design the technology that allows doctors to see inside the body without surgery or pain, making diagnosis faster, safer, and far less intimidating for patients. These tools help detect conditions early, guide treatments more precisely, and give peace of mind through visible answers. It's a perfect example of how engineering meets empathy, bringing visibility where it matters most. A second chance at life and movement. If you need a new heart valve, a prosthetic limb, or a joint replacement, these aren't just off-the-shelf products. Biomedical engineers design these artificial parts to integrate seamlessly with your body, restoring function, reducing pain, and giving you back your ability to move, work, and live your life. Every implant is carefully engineered to match the body's natural movement, withstand stress, and stay safe inside the human system for years. It's not just about replacing what's lost, it's about rebuilding independence and dignity through innovation. I know it might seem like I'm putting a lot of emphasis on biomedical engineering, but that's only because it truly deserves it. The reality is, modern healthcare depends heavily on advanced medical technology, and that technology wouldn't exist without biomedical engineers. Now, let's take a closer look at the foundational knowledge needed for anyone who wants to step into this exciting and essential field.
Core technical foundations for future biomedical engineering students. Strong engineering principles, biological and medical sciences, mathematics and physics, advanced technological and analytical skills, crucial professional and interpersonal skills. Let's dive a bit deeper into each component of the core technical foundations. Strong engineering principles. Mechanics, biomechanics, and solid fluid mechanics. This area focuses on understanding forces, motion, and structural behavior, both in the human body and in medical devices. You'll study how bones bear weight,
how prosthetics transfer loads, how blood flows through vessels, fluid mechanics, and how tissues stretch and deform under pressure, solid mechanics. It's about learning how to design devices that can handle these complex, dynamic forces without breaking down or harming the body. Think of engineering an artificial joint, a heart valve, or a surgical tool that works in harmony with the body's natural movement. These principles ensure that every design is safe, durable, and effective, even under the unpredictable conditions inside a living system.
Thermodynamics. Thermodynamics deals with the principles of energy, heat transfer, and entropy. In biomedical engineering, it's essential for understanding how heat moves through the body, for example, during surgery, fever, or hypothermia. It also plays a key role in designing devices like cooling or heating blankets, managing thermal regulation in medical implants, analyzing cellular energy metabolism, and developing effective sterilization methods for surgical instruments. Mastering thermodynamics helps engineers create safer, more effective treatments by controlling one of the body's most fundamental forces, heat.
Materials science. This area focuses on understanding the physical, chemical, and mechanical properties of materials and how they interact with biological systems. For a biomedical engineer, mastering material science is essential when choosing substances that are biocompatible, won't harm or trigger a reaction in the body, durable, flexible, or biodegradable, depending on the application. Whether you're designing implants like hip replacements or stents, drug delivery systems, or even the plastics used in catheters, selecting the right material can determine the safety, longevity, and effectiveness of the device. Materials must not only perform technically, but also integrate seamlessly with the human body's complex environment. Electrical circuits and electronics. This area forms the backbone of nearly all modern medical devices involving signals, power, or processing. You'll need to understand how to design and analyze circuits used in pacemakers, ECG machines, neural implants, medical imaging systems, and patient monitoring devices, as well as how to ensure electrical safety in sensitive clinical environments. Mastery of electronics enables biomedical engineers to capture, amplify, and process physiological signals, convert them into readable data, and safely interface technology with the human body. It's the invisible intelligence that powers life-saving precision. Now that we've covered the strong engineering principles, let's move into the biological and medical sciences, another core area every future biomedical engineer must understand. Biological and medical sciences. Why it's essential? You can't design solutions for the body without understanding the body itself. This is the biology in biomedical engineering, a foundation that ensures every innovation aligns with human anatomy and function. Human anatomy. This is the study of the body's structure, where organs are located, how bones are connected, and the pathways of nerves and blood vessels. It's essential for designing instruments that fit precisely, like surgical tools, placing implants accurately, or interpreting medical images with confidence. Anatomy knowledge also helps engineers anticipate how medical devices will interact with surrounding tissues, ensuring both safety and effectiveness. In short, if you're engineering for the human body, you need to know the map before you build on the terrain. Physiology. Physiology is the study of how the body functions, how the heart pumps blood, how muscles contract, how the nervous system sends signals, and how all these systems work together to maintain life. Understanding these dynamic processes is critical for designing devices that support, restore, or monitor biological functions. For example, comprehending blood pressure regulation is essential when developing a patient monitor, just as understanding nerve impulse transmission is key to creating a neuroprosthetic. This knowledge ensures that biomedical engineers can align their designs with the body's natural rhythms, improving both safety and clinical effectiveness.
Now, let's move into cell biology and biochemistry, another crucial area within the biological and medical sciences that every biomedical engineering student must grasp. This area dives into the microscopic world, how cells function, how molecules interact, and the chemical processes that sustain life. It's the foundation for understanding how the body grows, heals, and responds to disease at the most fundamental level. This knowledge is crucial for fields like tissue engineering, where new tissues are grown in labs, targeted drug delivery, ensuring medications reach the right cells with precision, and molecular diagnostics, detecting diseases through cellular changes. By mastering cell biology and biochemistry, biomedical engineers can design technologies that work in harmony with the body's cellular machinery, enabling smarter, more effective treatments.
Pathology and disease mechanisms. Understanding how diseases develop and impact the body is essential for biomedical engineers. This knowledge enables the design of diagnostics that detect specific biological markers and therapies that target diseased cells while sparing healthy tissue. It's the foundation for creating smarter tools like cancer-targeting drug delivery systems, early diagnostic kits, or devices that monitor disease progression. The more precisely we understand the enemy, the better we can engineer solutions that treat it without collateral damage.
Now, we move into one of the most essential foundations behind every innovation, mathematics and physics. Why it's essential? Mathematics and physics are the universal languages of engineering and science. They provide the tools for quantitative analysis, system modeling, and predicting behavior, turning real-world medical challenges into solvable equations. Advanced mathematics, like calculus, differential equations, linear algebra, and statistics, are critical for modeling complex biological systems like blood flow dynamics, drug pharmacokinetics, and oxygen transport in tissues. They're also essential for analyzing massive data sets from patient monitoring systems, designing accurate control systems for devices like ventilators or infusion pumps, and performing statistical analysis in clinical research and trials. In short, math lets you predict, refine, and validate biomedical innovations before they ever touch a patient.
Physics. Physics provides the fundamental laws that govern light, sound, electricity, and radiation, the building blocks of modern medical technology. It forms the basis for understanding how imaging systems like X-rays, MRI, and ultrasound produce internal body views, how lasers are used in precision surgery, how optical fibers transmit light in endoscopic procedures, and how radiation therapy is targeted to destroy cancer cells. This knowledge is essential for designing systems that interact safely and effectively with the human body. By mastering physics, biomedical engineers can harness natural forces to create tools that diagnose, treat, and heal without the need for invasive techniques. Now let's move into another essential area of biomedical engineering: advanced technological and analytical skills. The future of biomedical engineering is increasingly digital and data-driven, demanding proficiency in cutting-edge tools and strong analytical thinking. Programming, data science, and machine learning. Proficiency in programming languages like Python and MATLAB is becoming essential. These skills support data analysis, signal and image processing, and the development of intelligent algorithms for medical applications, such as AI-assisted diagnostics, predictive analytics for patient outcomes, and automated decision support systems.
They also enable the creation of virtual models of biological systems, allowing engineers to simulate and test innovations before clinical implementation. With healthcare generating vast amounts of complex data, the ability to interpret, model, and act on that information is now a core capability for any biomedical engineer. Computational modeling, robotics, and automation. The ability to create virtual models of biological systems and device behaviors using tools like CAD/CAM, SolidWorks, and LabVIEW is critical for designing, testing, and optimizing medical technologies. These simulations allow engineers to fine-tune performance, identify potential issues, and reduce the need for costly prototypes or testing on patients. As robotic surgeries, assistive devices, and automated lab systems become more widespread in healthcare, a solid understanding of robotics principles, control systems, and sensor integration is essential. Biomedical engineers must not only design these systems, but also ensure they operate safely, adapt to patient needs, and integrate smoothly within complex clinical environments.
Now, let's move into the final essential pillar of biomedical engineering: crucial professional and interpersonal skills. At its core, biomedical engineering is about tackling real-world health challenges. Students must be skilled in analyzing complex problems, identifying their root causes, and developing innovative, effective solutions tailored to patient needs and clinical environments. This involves not just textbook knowledge, but the ability to think creatively under pressure, weigh trade-offs, and adapt quickly when faced with new evidence or unexpected outcomes. These skills are what turn theory into impact. Research, innovation, adaptability, and lifelong learning. A natural curiosity and the ability to conduct rigorous research, analyze data, and interpret results are essential for developing breakthrough technologies and improving existing medical solutions. Creativity and the willingness to think outside the box are highly valued traits that drive innovation from concept to clinical application. Biomedical engineers often work at the frontiers of science and technology, where questions don't always have clear answers. The field is constantly evolving with new medical discoveries, emerging health challenges, and rapid technological advancement. To remain effective and impactful, future engineers must be adaptable, open to new ideas, and committed to lifelong learning. Embracing change and continuously expanding one's knowledge is not just an asset, it's a necessity in a field that transforms lives through every innovation. Regulatory knowledge and ethics. Understanding the stringent regulatory landscape, such as FDA approval processes, CE marking, and regional compliance standards, is paramount in the development of biomedical devices. These regulations exist to ensure that every product entering the healthcare system meets rigorous safety, efficacy, and quality benchmarks. Equally important are the ethical considerations involved in creating technologies that directly affect human lives. Biomedical engineers must prioritize patient safety, privacy, and informed consent at every stage of innovation, from concept to clinical deployment. A deep commitment to ethics and regulation not only safeguards patients, but also builds public trust and ensures long-term success in a highly accountable field.
Lastly, we arrive at communication and collaboration, an essential skill set that ties together all aspects of biomedical engineering practice. Communication and collaboration are critical. Biomedical engineers work within interdisciplinary teams alongside doctors, nurses, researchers, and fellow engineers. Strong written and verbal communication skills are essential, not only to convey complex technical information clearly to non-engineers, but also to actively listen and respond to clinical needs in real time. Collaboration ensures that engineering solutions truly reflect the challenges faced in healthcare settings. The ability to bridge technical and clinical language is what transforms an idea into a life-saving innovation that fits seamlessly into real-world practice. I hope this entire explanation has helped you understand what biomedical engineering is all about. It's one of the most important and fast-evolving fields, deeply tied to the future of healthcare. Choosing this path isn't just about studying engineering or working a regular 9-to-5 job. It's a commitment, a sacrifice of your time, energy, and creativity to improve the lives of others. Sometimes, even a single discovery made along your journey can change the lives of countless people around the world. That one breakthrough might save someone in a critical condition, bring hope to a struggling patient, or put a smile on a family's face. The impact you create as a biomedical engineer cannot be measured in money. It's measured in lives touched and hearts healed. So, if you're choosing this path, know that you're stepping into something greater than yourself. You're becoming part of a mission to heal, to innovate, and to make a real difference in the world. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video. Your feedback means a lot and will inspire me as I continue creating more content in this journey of biomedical engineering. What did you enjoy? What would you love to see next? Every comment, suggestion, or even just a simple "keep going" gives me the energy to make the next video even better, for you and for every learner out there. Let's grow this mission together. Thank you for watching, and welcome to the future of healthcare. Please subscribe to the channel. See you on next video.